Free the dumb, freedom, free the dumb, so that they can speak, yeah. Yeah, this is Nature Ellis representing the perfect balance, Trad class, featuring Ras Dada, talking about Bingy, talking about, of course, Yaga, talking about Oka Van Gogh. Yeah, you know, say a good vibration, seeing to elevate the nation, seeing, don't you know, talking about a revolution sound. Keep it locked. Nature Ellis has said that. Zane, perfect balance, Strat class. Do it!
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Perfect Balance Strat Class, a place where conscious-minded and like-minded individuals are guided towards a true realization of their full potential. We have with us today Yaga, aka Teacher Ma'at,
Yes, sir.
Okavango, the Rebel Guru, Bingi, and I'm yours truly, Ras Dada, and we are the Perfect Balance Strat Class. Yes, sir, well, go on.
So there I give thanks.
No full vibration, man, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You know, by the rivers of Babylon, you know?
Yeah, I see there.
Yeah, by the rivers of Babylon, you know? So, in its fullest sense, Chronixx has dropped what's this? Is Sophomore album, follow up to the Chronology album. Long awaited, long anticipated. So we want to just take a little time for really look over this album, give our views on it, see what we think. Do a review on the album, you know? Long awaited, anticipated, you know? So everyone check out the album?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Not to the extent I would have liked to, though. I think I
Mm-hmm.
have to keep on listening to it.
Yeah, man.
It will grow on you.
As with any album.
Yeah.
As with any album. So 17 tracks, that's a plus, because you hardly see albums or projects being put out with that many tracks anymore.
They're just doing
Very rarely see. Yeah, pretty much. So you get a 17 track project. Topics, I think the topics were good. Topics were relevant. They touched on significant parts and aspects of life, I thought. So I thought it chose good topics for the songs. Rhythms, beats. I felt
I don't make a run through a track list now. And then after we talk about thing about rhythms and music.
All right, we'll go ahead now.
Run through track list. The album start off with the title track, Exile, track number 1. What do you think? I think Exile is set the tone for the album. You know what I mean? Nice track. I mean, it set the tone like it was like a what? It's like a old school reggae vibe. You know what I mean? Set the tone for the album. And that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. I thought Exile is very appropriate because it feel like you're coming back from somewhere. And being that the chronology of Chronixx dropped, I don't know, 17 or something like that, right? When was the last album? When was Chronixx last album?
17, I think. 17.
Yeah, 17,
8
right?
years ago.
So imagine, so it feels like that, like it's appropriate and I'm coming back then. That's what it represented to me, the return. You know, it was in exile, but when you say the word exile, it make you think about that. I thought it was appropriate. I thought everything about the song itself. I mean, from start to finish, man, you can't get enough of it, Roots. Real. Very appropriate title. Yeah. It's like the return of the prodigal son, basically, then, so to speak. That's how I cite it. Well, you know, he was on a hiatus for a moment, and the album feels like he's taking some time to reflect on himself and to grow spiritually.
I'm talking the song, you know, Exile, the first track.
Yeah. But I'm gonna come to that. To that. Yeah. But may I try to make you know how me interpret the project.
This project.
As a whole. And the people who work on it are top musicians that he seeked out to give you that soulful reggae feel that he wants to showcase as he grew up.
into the music because there's no doubt about his talent. And that is what, for me, the song means that he's taking time out to grow and develop himself spiritually, where he's more focused on doing the work.
See, Dada.
Yeah, well, the title of the album and the track Exile, I think it speaks to his absence, as
Mm.
we would say, for this period of time where everybody was like, "Where is Chronixx? Where is Chronixx? Where is Chronixx?" So it's like he was on a self-imposed exile, and now this is the product of that exile. This is what I have gained from this exile. You
Mhm.
know what I say? And I think that especially in exile, because exile to me seemed like just a repetition of a theme of a thought. And him a make sure say, okay, this is a song, but I don't want you to miss that this is what I'm saying. So I think him put effort into making sure that him say it so many times in the song. You get me? So I think that
That's
that
why it's the title track.
Yeah. And as him say in the song, they will see.
mm-hmm,
They will see when it come to light. They
mm-hmm,
will see when it come to light. And I mean, say myself,
mm-hmm,
I'm not gonna see man while why you
Mhm.
not
what?
see me right now, yeah? You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
Yes,
So we
sir.
go on to track number 2, Market. One of my favorite track on the album is the
Mm.
sound, you have a dancehall, a old school dancehall vibe, like a Nicodemus, Super Cat, them style kind of
Yeah.
vibe there. Nice track. What do you them think about it?
Him pay homage to the veteran.
Yeah
Him
man.
pay homage to the veteran from the 70s
Which
and
him
the
normally do.
80s.
Yes
And
sir.
Which him normally do.
yeah, but
Him normally
that's
do.
his foundation to respect the
Mm-hmm.
elders who come before him
Yes,
like
sir.
this. Because in this dispensation, I have no youth now pay homage and go on like say them know the music and I create music because of them talent and what them discover and found out. But it was because of those before you.
The
That
music
set
started
it.
there.
We are in this situation. So please have some respect, man, to the elders. For I know you don't have none of that. And he also big up the disc jockey them, you
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and big up the dancehall culture because that is where the thing is coming from. Dancehall,
Mm-hmm.
as in the hall itself,
The
the
venue.
land itself, the venue
The
itself.
venue. The venue.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. And the foundation of reggae groove of the 70s, where you
Mm-hmm.
get the
Mm-hmm.
on and them thing they are come out in our music,
That's the different sections of the music. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As I heard this song, right? I start thinking about Shaka Demus and man like that because the sampling, the music sampling itself is from that genre of music. When you
Mm-hmm.
listen to the sampling, and I thought that was genius. The way
Mm-hmm.
he paid tribute to the men who paved the way, yeah, man, respect. Yeah, respect for that because
Yeah, man, every time.
very well done, very well done. I can't listen. You can't really. I think if you listen to this album, and to be honest, only yesterday I started listening to the album, right? And man, from start to end, it's a masterpiece.
How much
Yeah.
time you listen to the album, Bingy?
I, I listened to it about 3 times yesterday still,
You did
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I listened to it about 3 times yesterday, man. Listen, man, this
It,
is what you call mature music, man. Market.
it night, man.
When you listen to sounds that's mature music, brother. That's
Dada,
what that is.
Dada, what you think about Market?
Yeah, man. I think it's more. I think it's one of the songs that is more aligned to what people expect from Chronixx on the
Hmm.
album.
I,
You know what I say?
yeah.
Because I think, as Bingy used the term mature, I think the project is geared for is offered by a mature artist
Hmm.
and geared towards the mature listener. So let me put it that way.
Hmm.
Because Chronixx has matured in offering this project, as we can see, and is geared towards the mature ear, the person that is dealing with life through maturity. And when we say maturity, we're not talking about just big or aged or no, we're talking about mentally mature. And that's what I thought. But man, I say in terms of the market, me love the because it's like you, as you go through it, it's like you picture going through the market from stall to
Yeah, yes,
stall and you
I.
haggle
Yes,
and
I.
it's like you're there. That is a unfortunately growing up, me never like go a market. Me no know about no other youth, but market was a thing I did hate because it seemed tedious. Cause first of all, you go first thing in the morning. So it's like you say, yo, you have to get up out your bed to go a market and go do all of that, the hustle and bustle. And no, I never like it. But as a big man now,
You should have
I
planned
love
food when
going
you're a boy,
market.
man. So you got grown, you not got a market.
well, some of us never have no ever plant no ground, so we have to go a market.
Tongue man. He's a tongue man.
Some of we
Yeah,
never have
man.
no.
Market make you want get a baby mother and go a market. You know, yeah, baby mother go a market, just say. And market, the market in him lead it straight right into sweet argument now. Because
Mm-hmm.
after market now,
You know,
a
say,
sweet argument
there's a
put young girl belly in a
belly in a
pain.
pain. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the
No,
song
I
there, it give
was.
me a lovers rock kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like them Dennis Brown kind of vibe there. The vibe they give me.
that
Go ahead,
song that
Bobby.
was written by Selvin McNaughton.
Mm-hmm.
Selvin McNaughton is
Yeah,
Chronixx father.
seen,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the vibes where you feel chronically night.
seen. Yeah, cause I them hear the chronicle come from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I.
Yeah.
Yes, I. Makes sense. Dada?
Sweet argument now is like I was reading through some of the reviews, right? And
Yeah.
one of the reviews was saying, oh, they didn't think that this matched the spiritual theme of the music. But may I say, male to female is a balance in the spiritual.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect match. So, people who let them want to have this kind of ideological view of spirituality and
Mm-hmm.
where, oh, it's this person of piety or, and upright and, not into certain things and whatever. But I think that it was a good thing, just that male female and bringing to the forefront as well the significance of it, especially in the times that we're in now, where we see that male female interaction and relationships are pretty much under attack, you know. So I think that was a good addition to the thing.
Bingy.
Yes, I am. Agreed. I don't know how people think about male, female, and spirituality, right? How
Mm.
that has anything to do with anything
Yeah.
when
Mm-hmm.
all human beings doing the same things to procreate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Literally, right? So how does that fall into it? Do you even know? But man, I thought it's an appropriate follow up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was an appropriate follow up to the market. That's just
Mm-hmm.
it's just the
I
flow
say,
itself.
Yeah. After all that
Yeah,
food,
man, you
all
done
that food
went
and
to the
firepower,
market,
what thing
man.
gonna happen?
That's yeah.
young girl belly in a pain.
You think?
The
You went
people
and
have
get
to
your
go check out the
vitality
album
at the
because
market,
unfortunately we refuse to play it because of copyright issues.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
YouTube strike the channel because of that reason. So people need to go out and check out the album.
Yes.
Mm.
And big up to the producers who work on the album and all the musicians who work on the album. Your work is coming through.
Yes,
Mm.
I. So now we are track number 4. Track number 4 to me, you have this two sound me get from the album, from the song.
What's the title of the track?
Survivor. Track number 4,
Survivor.
Survivor. Right? Survivor. So that track, it have a Bob Marley and the Wailers vibes, but it
Mm-hmm.
also had the American funk, like James Brown
Mm-hmm.
type of music. You
Mm-hmm.
have the kind of feeling there in it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I mean? Say it
So
loud. Have the kind of
it,
vibe in it, and you have a Bob Marley and the Wailers vibe in it.
it's funny how you talk about that funk vibe because the producer and one of the musicians that work on the album is Roger Rivers. And Roger Rivers
Mm-hmm.
is an American musician and composer and also producer, best known for his work in reggae, ska, and rocksteady.
Mm.
So he was brought on to the team to give it that kind of vibe, And he's a
Yeah.
founding member and a keyboardist of a band such as the Agrolites, the Bullets, and the Western Standard Time Ska Orchestra.
So me have
So
to
he
check
is
some kind of
really
thing.
recognized for
Yeah.
the vintage reggae and piano
Mm-hmm.
kind of sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, that
man.
was sound, man. Dada?
Yeah, man. Same kind of feel the funk that came out to me in it loud and clear. I think the Bob Marley thing, I don't want to preempt your thing. I think the Bob Marley feel came out through the entire project for me.
Mm.
The entire project put me in a sense of, whoa, this seemed like a project that could have been from a Bob Marley. Like if we take off Chronixx off of the thing, put Bob Marley on it, and put it out as a Marley project, like nobody would think that, oh, this isn't a Marley
Yeah,
project. You
yeah,
get me?
yeah.
I say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
So, and I think that is another indication of the maturity of the artist as well. To say, yo, say, to be honest, this is not just to speak on the album itself, but the artist, right? Chronixx, to me, is one of those artists what can do anything when it comes to the music. And when I say anything when it comes to the music, I mean in terms of mastering the craft. Like him can him can write, him can sing. Now him can play instruments, him perform, him do everything. But when him go anything when him put together, him can put together a solid piece of work, right? Whatever him do. So for him to say no, me go take the time to just step back from that instead of trying to just say, I want to come run back the place because I did out of the place for a while and I come run back the place as a top man in a car, man, a top man, you get me? Him really take a time out to say, no man, it's not just about running the place, It's about really having that introspection in oneself and really growing through every experience what you have. And I think that we see the growth of him through this. And I think that's why I could have come and title this song Survivor because him go through the grind and the everyday struggles and pressures of touring, being constantly on shows, demand for being the public eye every moment of the day. Him go through it when him a come out in the music. And him take a time to just separate himself from all of that and yet still him arrive as a survivor. So
And
him come
he
drop a
had a
song like
moment when he
Survivor.
was criticized for calling Obama a waste man, and with the Empress that the police cut her ear, he
Mm-hmm.
went through a bit of disrespect on that march when they stand up,
Mm-hmm.
when he stand up for justice, So
Mm-hmm.
I think he's rightfully gone through a lot, and he's reflected on himself, and he's showing that spiritual growth that we expect from a reggae revivalist artist
Yeah.
such as Chronixx.
I
Bingy,
don't know if he rightfully went through it, Yaga, but he went through it. I don't know if it was
Bingy,
rightfully.
Bingy Survivor.
Mm.
Instantly, I heard the song, man, and I was like, Bob. As you hear because what you're hearing, brother, is funk. It's funk and reggae mixed together, right? That's the music, right? It's funk.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're 70s, it put you right. All I could hear, man, and visualize is Bob. I'm hearing a song, but I'm seeing Bob. Like this is a masterful, man. This right here. Let me tell you something, man. If I've listened to music, we all listen to music. This right here, it's a masterpiece of a work, brother. Just the way it's chronicled and saying survivor, I think it represents who Chronixx is. He is a survivor. And it makes
Mm-hmm.
it more important, right? Not only he is that survivor, he's showing you the relation between him and one who has gone before, which is Bob, as a survivor as well. Like you making so when you hear the music, man, it just takes you to Bob. I think it's a
Mm.
great, great song. One of my favorite songs on the album too. One of
Yeah.
them, brother. Yeah, yeah. I like the funk reggae mix. That
Yeah.
funk, man. That funk.
That
It keep
nice,
you,
man. It nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Engaged.
So
Very
we
engaging.
move on to track five, Family First, one of my favorite on the album. You know what I mean? And this give me is a reggae vibe. 70s reggae vibe. 70s is reggae vibes, yeah. What take it first?
Well,
Well,
and big up the next.
family first.
Go on,
We got
Yaga.
the next producer on the album, Dean Josiah Cover, professionally known as Inflow. So them are them produce the album. He's a British record producer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist. He's known for producing an album for Michael Kinawaku Mercury Prize winning album in 2019. He's known for his contribution on Adele's 2021 album. And in 22, he won the Brit Producer of the Year award. Now, his style and his vibe that he brings to the music is a blend of soul, funk, R&B, and Afrobeat. That is the sort of vibe he brings to the album. So, what you are hearing at the album is directly related to the work of the production team.
Exactly.
So it's him choose a production team to match the space where him in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
because in
time
a
and
space where we
moment.
find a production team that can really bring out that energy why am I feeling at that moment. And it's a good lick.
And listen, him
Family
a teach you,
first.
him a teach you them how to produce and make music.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
For once you have a
Yes,
good
sir.
team around you
Mm-hmm.
who can guide you, you can produce the quality and the body of work that will last the time. You see me?
Because Chronixx can produce as well too, Chronixx can produce as well. He is a producer as well, you see me?
Yeah, man, I'm an
But
executive producer on the
yeah,
album,
man.
and for the album was released on his imprint.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So with family first now, obviously this sentiment, family first, is something that should resonate with everyone to put the family first because family is such a key part of community, right? And when we put the family first, then we can build more healthy communities. That's overall in general, right? But primarily, family first, I found that to be a to the questions, where is Chronixx? What Chronixx? Wow, I want to hear some Chronixx. Somebody say, listen, no one want to hear me, but guess what? I have to put the family first. I have to deal the family first. I have to really secure the family and make sure that things govern with the family. And I think that this was just a response to that. Excellent response too. But yeah, man, that's my view.
Bingy.
Yeah, great song. I put family first for better, for worse. Puja bless, no man curse. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very appropriate for people to
Mm-hmm.
think about how they're supposed to treat each other too, right? On a family level, on a real
Mm-hmm.
molecular level, then like family, what does it mean to you? Your brother, your sister, because he's acknowledging brother, sister. Within the song, he's addressing everything like that pertains to the family. I think is very, very good. I thought the song itself is very fitting. The way it starts, yeah, great work.
Yeah, I when it was with family first, Chronixx had his first child in that period of exile. He had his first welcome his first, I think his a daughter. You know what I mean? So that's why I guess he was putting his family first and focused on his family, his young family. So now we are on to track number 6. I know what you're feeling. This track is another. So we are in the Bob Marley feel segment now. So this track is another Bob Marley feel, but also it's the first track on the album, which I didn't really feel that song as the other ones. You know what I mean? It's a song where when I listen to the album and I'm remembering the songs, I didn't really remember that song. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I had to listen again to remember. So this song, you know what I mean? I think it had to grow on me or maybe a
Mm-hmm.
couple more listen because I remember when I listened to the chronology, couple songs on it, it didn't catch me at the moment, but now I can't skip them. Like songs like Christina and songs like Country Boy, you know what I mean? They were like skippable for me. But then
Christina,
no, I
big
can't.
song, man. How dare
Let me
you?
say, but when I first listened to the album, it was like a skip song for me. You know
Yeah,
what I
man,
mean? But then
Christina,
when
big song, man.
after a while, it become a song I can't pass. So this
Can't
song
pass that song no more.
is like that. That's how Bob Marley feel. Yaga.
Mm.
Yeah, me I'm bringing a vibe to the album, and we can sing some song from the series when we hear the beat them. Make me feel like
Mm-hmm.
say, yo, me a musician and me a big artist.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a song for everyone, and even if a song don't connect with you, after listening to it 2 or 3 times. After listening to it, it will grow on you because of the content of the
That's
song.
music. That's music. That's
Dada.
music. Listen, man, let me tell you this. You see, in our project, you always go have songs where, and I really, it's just a song there. And the more you listen to the project and the more you go really come to the connection. Because remember, say a project is an offering of connection, it's an offering to connect with the artist, when they provide this project. So eventually you might not feel that connection, but once you listen to it and you start hear it over and over, you go really feel the connection, because you go say, oh, that's what this song was about. Then I see it. So I guess I just one of them things, but you always gotta have those things where go take a little time to feel the connection there. But you know, great song nonetheless. Great song
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Yeah, man. Bingy.
A good song. I think if you listen to the words of the song, it's really a song of support. He's
Mm-hmm.
supporting the person next to him because he's
Mm-hmm.
really telling his woman, hey, I understand what you feel. He's saying, I understand, I've been there. So I think when you listen, when the words itself, right? I think that's captivating. I think it's a good song of support. The rhythm might not be as catching as
Mm-hmm.
the other songs are, but I think once you listen to it over and over and you listen to the words itself, it becomes catchy. I like it. I like it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm biased here, right? I love the whole album.
The album. Yeah, man. We love the whole album, man.
Like yeah, by like right now, Roots. I'm telling you, I have not heard an album that's good as this in a long time.
All right. So now we move on to track number 7. That is Savior. Savior is another song that give me a 80s reggae. Same Dennis Brown, Gregory that time of vibe. Savior. I also like this. I like this song. Yaga, you think about it?
Yeah, man. We get the D Brown vibe. We get the D Brown vibe from it. And it's a sing along song. Really
Mm-hmm.
a sing along song, a song where you can sing to. So, we love the vibe on it, man.
Dada.
Savior, it's like it's tapping into that spiritual side of the music again, which sometimes I think when you look on the music where it is today, not to really stray from the reasoning, but when you look at where the music is today and we see how absent that spiritual theme is from the music. So when him come back and him must say, yo, savior, and not just say offering him say he's offering himself as a savior to the music, or so, which them try to put it on them when them say reggae revival and them something, right? But the fact that, we all in a this struggle and we need saving. See it, we need saving, and how we are going to save it is by each other saving each other. We have got to do it ourselves, we have got to do it. See me? So it was a very deep song. This song was a very deep song, I think. And I think that a lot of the songs on the album is very deep. So to the average listener, a lot of the stuff them go probably past them because them want it, and them want that energy. But sometimes it's not what you want, but is what you need. And I think that Exile is an offering of what is needed
What is needed? Yes, I
more than what is wanted.
wanted. Yes, I. Bingy. Savior.
Yeah, I thought the title itself, of course, again is good, savior. But who is the savior that he's really talking to, and who is he speaking to?
Mm.
I think that's the bigger question, right? Because even in a song like he's saying, "Hey, Mr. Gangster," for example, "what's your step?" Like he's referencing to people, the youth, the like. Who is he really talking about? That's my whole question about this song itself. When you say savior, because it's a word that could cover a lot of things. But when you read the transcript, for example, he's talking about how you save yourself from atrocities. Then that's what
Mm-hmm.
I think he's talking about. Like, how do you, as human beings, because he's addressing everybody in the song, right? How
Mm-hmm.
do you save yourself from atrocities? And like I said, for me, I have to listen to it more and more. But even that song, I think is relevant. Is very relevant, and is above vibes, man. The song
One of
itself
the top song on the album,
is
Savior,
is
one
a
of the top
Bob
song
Same
on the
here.
album.
Marley
Yes,
vibration
man.
song. Like it's a real Bob vibes. It's just mellow,
And
mellow.
speaking about top songs, we're going to track number 8. Keep on rising to the top.
Yeah, man,
You
top
know what I
song, that
mean?
big song,
Big song
big
on the
tune,
album.
That
a
song
Big
big
there,
tune on the
tune.
album.
me
A
can't
nice
choose a favorite
motivational
because
song.
I know my album. That song
Right.
there are one of my favorite. Keep
Uh-huh.
on rising to the top. Yes, I.
Yes,
Yeah,
I.
man.
Yes, I. Dada.
That remind me of Rise to the Occasion. Originally, when I used to listen to Rise to the Occasion, I never loved Rise to the Occasion. Come and say, yo, this already my go on. But brother,
Mm.
Rise to the Occasion, a big song. And Keep on
Yes, I.
Rising to the Top, a
A
big
big song.
song. Oh, yeah, someone,
Bing,
big
bingy.
song, man.
Yeah. Great song, man. Another one of my favorite. I don't know. I have a lot of
You feel that a
favorites.
Listen, you
favorite?
can't,
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
the song
yeah,
them
yeah,
can't be a
yeah.
favorite,
Yeah.
Bingy. All of them can't be a
Hey,
favorite, Bingy.
hey, in this instance,
You're too wicked.
listen, man, we had to make an exception to the rule because this rising to the top, and that's all we can do, right? We could only
Yes,
rise to
I.
the
Yeah,
top.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
The top is the limit, you know? I
yeah.
know.
That's
I will move on to my personal favorite now. I'm a lot of
Mm.
favorite, but this is the favorite of the favorites.
favorite.
Mhm,
Hurricane. Hurricane are my favorite. Like it gives me a vibe. And Jimmy Cliff album have a song on it named Sitting Here in Limbo.
mhm.
It had the same feeling. The
70s
actual song
vibe.
there. But and it also give me a remember when if you had them to go to school and I have one segment, them call it the prayer chorus segment. Remember them song there? Yeah, man, it have a prayer chorus feel of it. Never not remember prayer chorus.
I say
Man,
like
remember say
praise
no,
and worship.
no praise and worship, man. Yeah,
Mm.
prayer chorus, but the last time you sing before, instead of say your prayer at school.
Mhm.
Like,
Okay, like, how you go like,
my chamber.
okay, that kind of, okay, got you. Okay, got you,
The
got
kind
you.
of prayer chorus. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like a prayer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a prayer.
It's a
You must
prayer man
say,
offer. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah, man.
Shekinah.
Oh, yeah, that vibe there. The vibe
Mm-hmm.
there. Yeah,
So
man,
it's
the
a,
vibe there. Prayer chorus vibe. Yeah, man.
mm,
My favorite song this on the album.
mm,
Of all the favorites.
When
yeah.
the tides were high, you keep me up.
Right.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man, because you have known, you see that this now, when you think about, context is so important, Like, coming from out of the Afrobean, on an island like a Jamaica, one of the major fears or concerns on the island are hurricanes. This is one of the greatest threat annually to the people is a hurricane, right? And when he must say, yo, a hurricane and him can find that solace, that calmness in a that chaos, you know. And that's why I'm offer in this piece where I say, listen, the whole world is chaotic, The whole world is like a hurricane, but you can still find within yourself that
Mm-hmm.
solace, that calmness, that solitude where you can really rise above that struggle, rise above that
A
adversity.
safe space, a shelter.
Yes, I. Bingy.
Again, as the item already expounded, a hurricane, right? This hurricane, this devastating thing they call a hurricane. He's saying a hurricane, I heard you whisper my name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is he speaking to God? Is he speaking to his support, his queen? Who is he speaking about then? It's a big thing still, because
Mm-hmm.
he's saying a hurricane. I heard you. What is that hurricane that he's actually talking about? Is that hurricane that the thing that is consuming him? Is he speaking to his empress? Is he speaking to God, as you would say? Who is he speaking to, or hearing, whispering his name? Who is he? Who's saving them in that moment? Who is
I
bringing
think
them
I
out of
think
that hurricane?
I think that's the beauty to the track too, Bingy, that
Yeah,
everyone is going through that adversity. And then
Mm-hmm.
yet still everyone has someone, whether they want to call it God or they want to call it them family
Right,
or they want to call
right.
it them
It's
them
big.
woman or them man or that's what I say. So
Yeah,
whoever can bring you through that
yeah, yeah. And that's the
adversity, that's a
beauty.
white I really
That's the
yeah.
beauty.
And to add to it, I think it was a theme through the album. When he was speaking of something, you didn't know if it was God, a human being, or just, you know what I mean, like a human being or everybody was talking to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Metaphor.
So it was the
It's
same,
metaphor.
Metaphor. Yeah.
right. So, and
So
it's the
based
same
on
thing
how
that
the listener I listen it and the perspective
I
where
saw
it
them
see it
here.
and it apply
Right,
Yeah.
to your
Yeah.
circumstance
Beautiful.
and
right.
Beautiful.
situation.
And it was
Which
the
is
same
life.
thing leading into track 10 with Genesis. It was the
Mm-hmm.
same kind of vibe where
Yeah.
you don't know if it's a love song, you don't know if it's a, you know what I mean? But this song to me, Genesis, it sounds like a love song to me, and it sounds very personal, and it have this blues, this
Mm-hmm.
blues kind of vibe. You know what I mean? And the background vocals and music, the music in this album, in the song, is beautiful,
It's
man. I
like a
love the
chorus,
music. I love the vocals in the
like
background.
you have a
I
choir,
love,
like you have a choir in the background.
yes, this Genesis, man. Genesis, the music in Genesis, top tier, man.
My
Top
lord,
tier.
may I tell you this? May I tell, and this is the next thing I'm also about this album as well. You know, right now every day most people are really consume music through their phones and stuff like that. But I'm saying this album is an album that requires a speaker. Like you need to get a speaker to really listen. If you want to get the full impact of this album, you need to listen to the album and through a speaker your way. Cause you remember, the whole project is like the whole project that bring us back to the groundation, to the root of the music, I remember rootically the music come through the sound system stages. So the music was consumed through the sound system. You know, see, that's why everybody used to try to build a sound system because they want to really get the fullness of the
Mm-hmm.
music. And you really find say when you listen the music on your phone and when you listen this project on a speaker, it's a completely different experience. And I encourage everyone to try and listen this album on a speaker.
Bingy, give us give you one on the track.
Yeah.
Them not have
It
something
was
on
a good
chronology.
Make him talk.
Mm.
it was a good title because I think it really exemplifies a reboot then coming again. The
Mm-hmm.
Genesis. I thought that was good when you listen to it and you say you are my Genesis. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting from it. It is this great reboot and a new beginning. And I think when you examine the music itself, it proves that. It proves that this is a whole revamp of the whole music itself, his music,
Mm-hmm.
Genesis. So yeah, very appropriate.
Mm.
If I
But up on the track listing for chronology, I'm not see a Genesis on there, so I'm try to figure out which one in one of the talk about. On chronology, you have Spanish Town Rocking. Mm.
The title track. What the title track name for where you look on?
Chronology never have a title track, Cause no, him never do no song named Chronology. The album did name Chronology. Him
The
never have a song
album
named
in
Chronology on it. So me no know, me not sure which song you talk about.
all right, while we are trying to figure that out, we're gonna move on
Mm.
to track number 11. We are now Don't Be Afraid, a big song on the album, and one of my favorite on the album again. It'll give me another 80s reggae vibe. I can't remember a which song it'll remind me of. It sound like one song, and I can't remember which song, and but me I get a burning spear um, Joseph Hill culture kind of vibe, but I can't remember which song. Me somebody say I want burning spear song, but me not sure. Me don't know if the eye them pick it up.
No, me not really pick it up.
We not pick it up.
Come on, you see the whole of the music, brother, and again, I'm gonna speak to the rhythm them why I'm choose for the songs. It bring you back to a studio one foundation musical vibration. So for it to bring that out in you, I think that is one of the actual intentions of the project. for
on the
really
album.
bring out that nostalgia, that thing within you. If you say, but hold on, what this sound like that, man. This sound like that real reggae music, real authentic music. I think that is one of the
Yeah.
desires or the intentions of this project, and I think that them meet it spot on. Them meet that spot on.
Go on, Bingy.
I'll tell you, man, when I hear this, when I first heard it, all I could hear Joseph Hill, man. Culture. Culture roots. Like, when you hear this, this is culture, like, written all over it. You just hear culture. And let me tell you, you know, man, Joseph Hill was, man, this is a tribute, a real tribute to culture when I listen to it still. That's what
See,
I thought. It bring you back to that type of music, that rhythm,
mm,
that feel is culture. That is culture, man. The group itself, culture.
Yeah,
You
mm.
know?
Culture.
Yeah.
Culture
culture.
all
See,
over it.
Yeah, all over, man. All over.
see. All right, so we have move on now to track number 12, I and I. Another one of my favorite. Hey, me, our favorite, me upon it like Bingy thing, you know.
All right,
That's how,
just
You
stop
know,
say
Bingy,
one
I
of your
feel like,
favorite. Just you're turning a bingy now.
like me, I compete with Bingy. Bingy, what you think about this track? I and I, one of my favorite for the track.
I and I, man, because there's always I and I, right? So even
That's
the
right.
title, right, it's so fitting because it represent I and I, is how I and I moving, is how I and I sway, is I and I. And it really, people sometimes when a Rasta man say I and I, then people think he's speaking on an individual basis, like it's a singular thing. I
Yeah,
and I is not singular, in no means. That's what
yeah.
makes it nice, I. Nah, man. This, yeah. Brother deserve an award, man, accolades. All the people who work on these songs, roots, they
Yeah.
deserve accolades, man. Like, and they come with accolades, but they deserve more.
Deserve more, yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
man.
they deserve
I
more. They come with
imagine
accolades, but they deserve more.
Yeah, I got.
and Dean Joshua cover composer song,
Who's that?
the producer to work on
Okay,
the
see.
song. Yeah.
The thing with the whole thing, brother, is like the one just assure you say, yo, I've grown, I've matured, and like we know what we've come to expect from a Chronixx, you know what I'm saying? And him sure time and time and time again. Because remember saying, Chronixx in a his emergence in the business in the space. One artist would have put to in comparison to him, and a Sizzla Kalonji, in comparison to an Sizzla Kalonji in terms of how prolific he was in terms of his music at such a young or youthful age. Cause I believe them both enter the space like roughly in at the same time, and the quality and caliber of music what them put out at that age. Me personally, I just them two them would have put together in that space, right? And now if you see him come with a project like this where, you know, really the show is I've been there, I've done that, and this is the result. This is what you're getting now. Everything that I've been through, this is what you're getting now. And it take courage to do that. It take a whole lot of courage, and I'm happy that he was able to find a team that could really put that project together to put it out to the people because the people need this.
Yeah, man. So we move on. Give thanks to that. Move on to track number 13. Never give up. Never give up. I think I heard a Bob Marley sample in that song, and I have to say the background vocals in this particular song is top. The music and the vocals in the background. So I think it was from Get Up Stand Up. I think Get Up Stand Up.
Yeah.
Never give up. But he said never give up, but it's never give up the fight. Yeah, I think I hear that sample in it. Bingy, what do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Bob Marley for sure. A lot of tributes to Bob on this
Hmm.
album too. Like a lot of tributes, and I respect that, and I respect that because the music itself, like, never give up. Right? It's it's always evolving, and it's always relevant. So even like Bob music, even though it's evolving into this, it's always relevant the time that we live in. We never give up. Get up, stand up. It take you back to that, right? Revolutionary music when you think about it. But yeah, another tribute to Bob. Great work.
Yaga.
Yeah, man. Never give up the fight, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Feel of Bob Marley all over it. With a little easy skanking kind of vibes, you know?
See, Dada.
Never give up to me. I was reading somewhere as well where and it kind of was, I was like, yeah, really? But they were bringing out the fact as well that this was almost like a remastering of the other song that he did, which was Never Give Up. And then we
Yeah.
never give up. I said there ain't no
Massive.
giving in. So it was almost like a remastering of that track as well. But again, like I'm saying, the fact that they went to these groundation rhythms, these groundation beats, we're gonna get this because this is what the music evokes. This is what the music evokes. So we're gonna get that feel of, oh, hold on, this sound like a Bob Marley, this sound like a
The
culture,
crisp
this sound like
sound
a,
of the
yeah, man,
analog instruments.
right,
And
yes, man,
and
yes, man.
a big difference, with this never give up, 'cause I say never give up, right? But this is a
Mm-hmm.
love song.
Mm-hmm.
This
Mm.
is a love song, but
Mm-hmm.
him kind of flip it, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And do a
Mm-hmm.
love song with it. It's a love song. This is a love song. We're gonna move on to track number 14, which is Pain in My Heart. Track number 14 is as another love song in the love song segment right here of the album. It's another one of those songs. When I finished listening to the album, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't remember the song. You know what I mean? I didn't remember that song. You know what I mean? But maybe it grew on me in the long run, but I never remembered this song when I was after listening to the album.
Skip me.
That
Yeah, man. Never, as me say, we don't speak about it. We don't speak on it. So it's a great music, great track, man. And like I'm saying that the rhythms of the album is key because them go groundation with the rhythm them, right? And the topics why him choose. As always, him always choose brilliant topics, I always think, right? But the topics why him choose is like this is what the people need. Like, first of all, we're going through these tribulations, whether on a relationship level, as you say, you interpret it as a love song, or just on a day-to-day level in terms of the struggles of life. You see me? He must say never give up. And like how much greater a message you need from a song than never give up. Whatever your plans are, whatever your aspirations are, whatever your goals are, never give up. Like, how much more than that do you really need? Just never give up. You see me?
Bingy.
We are talking about never give up or pain in your heart.
No, pain in the heart. They must say at the same time. I
It's
pain
the
in the
same.
out there, but
All right,
Mm,
all right.
so I
Yeah,
love
but
say pain
but it's a love
in
song,
my
right?
heart.
mm,
Pain in my heart is a love song.
It's a
no,
love song. Yeah, yeah.
It's a love song. Yeah,
It's a love
is that
song.
yeah, and it's about real love and support and I think it's a balance, It's a real balance. Like, he's also mixing in that feminine aspect when into the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Showing a man could understand the feminine in that sense, then could support the feminine. True love. True love
mm.
is a love song. That's what it is.
Yes,
Pain in
I.
my heart. So I think it's
Love
a
song.
very good rendition. Very good.
Yes, I. And now we're on to track number 15, Resilient. Is Resilient a big tune?
Yeah.
Big tune.
Resilient is a big tune, and me feel that this song is a monster song on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Everything where you can like about music is in this.
Mm,
Everything about like Regin, we're going at this song. Yeah. The song is 7 minutes and 20 seconds long,
mm-hmm.
and you can full jar the whole song. It's not like the boy you're gonna see it for 3 minutes and want it. You don't want it done.
Mm-hmm.
Even do a 7 minutes and 20 seconds. This is a monster song, and I love the end you have like it's a choir vibe. You know what I mean? The choir singing. A little choir singing a go on night and it's nice. The song is nice, man. Nice song.
Yeah, man. It's a song which is talking about love. It is talking about strength and togetherness. And those things kind of bring out the resilience in a you to find your drive and your motivation.
Well, with the song I know, like the thing what grabbed me in the song as me that I about earlier was the use of the choir in terms of the vocals. Really, you know, when you hear a choir sing something, you know, it's like it evoke a kind of emotion in you as well, you know. You know, when them have the kind of, it give me that kind of sound in the music, you see me? Yeah. A great music, man, and again, resilient, you know, and I think that this is a theme throughout the thing for sure. It's like everything when find out about himself in a this exile, him come and put a track to speak about it. So, you know, resilient, you know. Yeah, man, for real, man.
Bingy.
Yeah, resilience. He's a love song, but he's talking about his resilience through the struggle.
Mm-hmm.
That's the song itself. The song is speaking about the resilient, him and his woman resilience through a struggle, and it's a love, the love during that time. What happens during that struggle and the resilience that you have to go through the struggle. The song is long, but man, it could be longer and you'll still listen to it.
Yes,
The song could
exactly.
be 12 minutes and you sit down and listen to that 12 minutes over and over and
Over and over,
over.
yeah, man.
This song, hey, this song, man, masterpiece. I can't, yo, another
Yeah, man, this
favorite,
song.
like, a masterpiece. And because that's what people go through. People go through things like sometimes you feel you're struggling so long together. The man, he's addressing things that people go through. Like, this is a real love ballad. Excellent work. Excellent work.
Now
Yes,
we
sir.
move on to track number 16, which also give me a Bob Marley vibe. And it got in the Bob Marley when the Bob Marley have one style when him quote a lot of proverbs.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs in quote, in music. I think this are the kind of vibe there. I think if I listen to
What song was
on
this?
the Rastaman Vibration album, I have a song named Want More. My song is sound just like the song.
What was the song again?
Scheming.
Amen. Yeah. Another tribute to Bob.
But remember say a chopper them are running thing in the same. I forget a chopper song in.
You say, Chopper song this?
Yeah, man, a chopper song, man. I forget a chopper song.
Yeah, got you think about it.
No, the song is another long song,
Yeah, I want a long song too.
It's another long song. So it is catchy. It's a catchy kind of song and it signals betrayal and you just need to keep your eyes open and look out for the Eden and the Sheeden them. So it's a message him really has sent in that song and tell us say, yo, stay alert, and be wise.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I. That you got already?
Yeah, I just spoke about it. It's a chopper song.
Alright, so now
Oh,
we
one thing
got
again too. Chronology was 16 tracks, and
16?
this one is 17 tracks. So
The
yeah,
16?
yeah, man, 16, and
Was
one
it
track was
15?
a bonus track. 16, you had a bonus track on there.
You
What
sure?
was the bonus track again? Yeah, man,
You
we
sure
just
about
put
that?
it up, man. We
Alright.
just put it up. The
You think it's so
bonus
long,
track
man?
was I Know Love.
I know the bonus track. The bonus track is my
Was I
favorite
Know
song on the
Love.
album.
So that was the 16th track.
Yeah.
Spanish
So
Town Rockin', Big Bad Sound, Skanking Sweet, Ghetto Paradise, Country Boy, Smile Jamaica, I Can, Selassie Children, Black is Beautiful, Majesty, Loneliness, Likes, Tell Me No, Legend, Christina, I Know Love. 16 tracks on
16.
chronology. Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
it's a one
And now it
more
goes
and
17.
so now we are the
And give a
last
bonus track.
yes, but last but not least, Love is on a Mountain. I
Love
love
is
this
on.
song. You know what I mean? Give me another Bob Marley again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Bob Marley seems to be we talk about Bob Marley a lot in this
Yeah,
album. You know what I
man.
mean?
A real thing, man.
It reminds me of a song on a Bob Marley. I think it's Burning.
Mm.
Well, it's a Wailers still, but a Bob Marley lead the song, yeah. Put It On. It remind me
Mm.
of that song. But yeah, them thing. Yaga.
No, it's a high tempo song still, which is
Mm-hmm.
giving you hope despite all that you are going through or all you are faced with in your daily endeavors.
Yes.
So it's ending on a high note and leaving the people with a positive vibration.
Mm.
Bingy.
Well, the last song, true, very supportive song again. I just want to say that Chronixx in this whole album, man, it was a tribute to Bob, right? And Bob music is so relevant today as it was yesterday, right? And for this artist to, and listen, there are other tributes made to great artists and musicians as we could see throughout the work, right? Whether it's funk, ska, whatever. But to culminate with this, I think Chronixx, man, to me right now, is the baddest thing. After listening to this album,
Yeah,
Chronixx is the baddest thing, man.
that
A guy can listen.
His signal is
Hey,
his
hey,
intention of the legacy that he
the,
wants
a
to leave in the
return,
music.
real return, man. This right here, nah, man,
yes,
put them on top,
that
top.
Yeah, out of the album, I was just going through the iTunes top 100 reggae singles. Five out of the songs are on the iTunes um top
Mm.
100 reggae
is
singles. Five out of them.
Top 100.
is the last track on it. Love is on the mountain.
Yeah, me know, but me just give a stats about the album as well. Love
All
is on
right.
the mountain. I take that as a
Love is on.
metaphorical reasoning. You see me I say? Because when you say love is on the mountain, everybody is in search of love. So if love is on the mountain and you're in search of love, then you have to go up in the
Up on
mountain,
the
right?
mountain.
And if you're going up the mountain, you're rising, you're elevating yourself. So I see it as a metaphorical reason to the ones and say, listen, uplift yourself, man, rise up, man. Cause love is in the mountain, you see it?
Yeah, so even though the item was summarizing the album right too, and the item was summarize, give them take on the album overall, you know what I mean? And let's move on. Time against us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because him never performed in a long while, and the announcement for the album came out, it kind of increased the anticipation from the people looking forward towards the album because they haven't heard him in a long while. And he performed tracks from the album at Reggae in the UK over the summer. So it even increased the anticipation more. And most of whom I talk to some people and them say them feel acoustic vibes from the album and it doesn't appeal to them. But as a lover of music and know how the 70s reggae dancehall come out, it was more an acoustic vibe because a lot of the music was crisp and it was analog in those times compared to now
Mm-hmm.
when most of the digital music around the place. And he's done a nice blend of both analog and digital in the production of the album. And the album is currently #1 on iTunes in Jamaica.
Mm.
Bingy?
Yeah, I just this, this album for people who say this is a musician's album. Musicians will appreciate this album, right? Because it'll tickle all their fancies, as they say, right? Because this you get a little bit of everything. You get your ska, you get your funk, you get your rock, you get. So this album is a masterful work that I think people who really appreciate music, like music itself, without bias, could realize the level of work that these brothers have put together. Like it's a masterful piece of work, but you gotta be a music lover to really appreciate this though. And listen, just being that it's already at #1 in Jamaica shows that people is appreciating this mature music that he has brought you. This music is melody. It's something that's groovy. You can just sit back and listen to this over and over, and it just takes in a nice space, man. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. I can't say enough about this album, bro. I only listened to it 3 times, but I'll listen to it about three to more times today.
You know, Bingy said the album is a tribute to Bob Marley, but I would say it's a tribute to the foundation of the music and all those who play
Yeah,
a part
yeah.
Yes,
in
It's
sir.
the
just a lot of Bob
foundation.
influence.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was a great project. I think that the things that they wanted to achieve from the project, I think they achieved it, because you see that they're trying to bring a shift from where the music is currently to where the music ought to be and what the music should be doing. And I think that they achieved that with the project. For is it gonna be something that everybody's gonna appreciate initially or off the bat? I don't think so. I think that is something that people are gonna warm up to. You know, see, I think that this is gonna be one of those projects where people are gonna warm up to eventually, and then they're gonna be like, "What? I never realized that." So them rhythm at it. But as I'm saying that, my recommendation is listen to rhythm, listen to the album on a speaker. Don't listen to it on your phone. Listen to it on a speaker, because when you listen to it on a speaker, you go really get the real vibe of the rhythm, the project.
Yes, I give thanks. So what I get from the album is, first thing I wanna say, Chronixx has always said that he's not a reggae artist, he's a Jamaican artist. You know what I mean? So him can do any form of Jamaican music, whether reggae, dancehall, mento,
Yeah,
rocksteady. And him
anything.
always do all of them. Him do all of them whenever him feel like. And this is the album here, a showcase him different, you know what I mean,
Everything.
appreciation of all the music, of our music. Him even leave Jamaica and go do other genre of music in it. You hear elements
See.
of different music,
Mm-hmm.
but it mostly black music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
Him kind
man.
of stick to. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You can hear it in the album because he's a musician
Yeah.
overall. You know what I mean? He's a musician and him do any type of music. And you have people
Yeah.
will say like, this music is old music and this music is long time music. But we decide that this music is because we are listening to music from the 60s and it sound good. So why you
Mm-hmm.
can't you do a song or a music that resemble that period of music and it sound good? You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
like we
man.
have this thing we want dash music
The
because
old.
I said old
Mm.
and want to go to the new thing
Mm-hmm.
when the old thing sound good
Mm-hmm.
the same or even sound better.
Real talk.
And another thing
The
that
funny thing
I
with
would love
that,
to address is
Okavango, the funny thing with that, is that a lot of the popular songs, were actually sampled from these old songs too. Like the
yes,
current popular songs.
another thing I would love to address is the notion that this album was for white people, Europeans. And I'm like, what? That makes sense. And I mean, a Jamaican artist do a album that is rooted in black music. We have a lot of black music in it, and especially Jamaican music with and it's not for, Jamaica, it's not for black people.
Because
Black people,
because
it's
the
for black
popular
people. Hold on, I'm saying the album is for black people, and I think it's well needed for black people because
needed.
we have moved away so far from the roots of the music. I move away far from this type of music, and I mean like
Mm.
we are dash them way, and it's just to show that, and I mean if Europeans can appreciate it,
So
it
can
should be
you.
made for us for us to appreciate because they are
Mm-hmm.
even artists, they
Mm.
make albums. We know them of them making albums and say, okay, they're gonna produce it, promote it in the Caribbean and people where black people is, they're gonna promote it in Europe. You know what I mean? But we have said no one. This album is for us. It's for us. You know what I mean? And I
Go
love
out
the
and
album.
go out and get your copy.
Yes, it's for everybody, Bridget.
Support
The album is for
support the
everybody.
support the
You
artistry,
understand? Yeah.
And
I
big
I
up the
think it was
production team, Inflow, Dean Cover from
yeah.
production, and it was released on Chronixx Forever Living Originals label. So I think he maintained creative control on the album also.
Very good.
And let me finish. So I think it was a brilliant album. That I was saying. I think the album will grow on you. I think some of the songs them over time. You know what I mean? They will stick with you, and some is I think is you'll find them instantly like them, and some over a period of time. You know what I mean? They will grow on you. So I'm gonna grade it a 9 out of 10. You know what I mean? I just keep the one for myself. But a 9 out of 10, I give this album. I love it.
Yes, sir. Give thanks.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Happy to.
And I said the perfect balance, third class. I don't know, see, I talk for the living for this represents. Good over evil, me tell them, see a life over death. I swear, said I will never switch. Keep the fire burning out. Holy Manuel I Selassie, Jah, blazing fire.